what's happening with the war. Um, UK coalition forces shoot down 28 Houthi drones over the Red Sea. Defense Secretary Grant Shapps said British warship HMS Richmond downed 2 drones with the Sea Scepter missiles to repel the attack. And Blackrock gets $500 billion deal to rebuild Ukraine. Of course! Of course! Let's destroy the country. Let's have a war. Let's create a testing ground. Let's launder money. And then let's rebuild it. Luckily, there's some taxpayers, a lot of taxpayers working 2-3 private sector jobs to fund these wars. This is such a pathetic, with 2022, 2023, and we're 2024, and we're going to war in 2024? Isn't the computer chip or the microchip or the keyboard mightier than the grenade or the bazooka? What the hell? So yeah, let's blow everything up. And look at the smirk on this lady's face. Look at the smirks on their look at their faces. Look at their faces. Look at them there, smiling away that they're going to make millions and billions of dollars. And look at Zelensky with that pathetic sweater. What a loser. What is that? What is that a symbol of? Iron Maiden? What is that? What a pathetic loser. Zelensky is a pathetic loser, standing there knowing he's going to get $500 billion, he's going to launder more money. You loser. And UK is so broke, its militaries consider selling $3.5 billion aircraft carrier to India. And that's what happens when your country starts to go broke and you start to destroy the private sector. And President funding problems could result in British military having to sell off its second aircraft carrier to shore up with more operational cash. Reports indicated the HMS Prince of Wales, which has cost a whopping $3.5 billion, about $4.4 billion American, to build, might end up getting sold to India or some other friendly nation, since the United Kingdom's latest budget does not include a substantial increase in defense spending. Of course it doesn't, because it's funding all the migrants. They're funding the migrants. Of course they don't have money to protect their own people. And why would they want to protect their own people for in the first place? Anyways. And Bloomberg. The $1 trillion race to rebuild Ukraine is slowly getting going. So obviously, what does this mean? The war is over? Is the war over? Is the money laundering finished? Did it fizzle out? So what is this? Did it fizzle out? What's going on here? Right? So let's keep going. Yemen says strikes to U.S. vessel destroyers with naval missiles, 37 drones. The Yemeni military says it has targeted U.S. vessels and several destroyers with the naval missiles and drones in the Red Sea in support of Palestinians in the Gaza Strip amid the Israeli regime's U.S.-backed genocidal war in the besieged territory. So there's some propaganda videos there, and there's some damage there in Gaza. It looks like they're paradropping supplies. Those look like paradrop supplies there that are being dropped in. Czechia sends 800,000 artillery shells to the Ukraine. I don't know if these guys got the message. The war is over. It's game over. So they're sending more shells to Ukraine. How many? 800,000 artillery shells. Czechia gathered its funds necessary to send 800,000 much-needed artillery shells from its existing armory to Ukraine. To the meat grinder. I like to call Ukraine the meat grinder. And Poland refuses to send troops to the Ukraine. Warsaw says its support for Kiev will continue, but it will not deploy troops to the country. And Warsaw will not send troops to Ukraine, yet it is set to continue helping Kiev via other means, Polish Defense Minister Władysław Kozmala said. And Poland doesn't want this war. Nobody wants this war. Nobody wants this war where innocent people are dying because they need to make sure the last 4 years disappear. They'll do anything. Hot war. Been talking about hot war on here for ages now. We've been telling you about hot war since thy kingdom come. Right? So that's that right there, folks.